everyone, my name is Charmaine Matlako. My student number is U25281608.
Hi everyone, my name is Dozom Konazi and my student number is U252444249. So today we will be doing a video about adolescent identity development, which we learned from our textbook Child Development for Teacher in Southern Africa. So today guys, we will be showing how teenagers develop their sense of self and how teachers can support them.
What is identity development? It's the process where during adolescence, young people trying to question themselves: who am I? What do I belong to? Where do I believe? It happens mostly between the age of 12 to 18. It's a key part of emotional and psychological growth.
Okay, now so we're looking at Erickson's psychological stage, a theory which talks about identity versus role confusion. So Erickson was a famous developmental psychologist who said that adolescence is a stage of identity versus role confusion. So the main idea of this theory is adolescents must form a clear and stable identity, a sense of who they are and what they are going in life. If they fail to do this, they experience role confusion, not knowing who they are and what they want to become. So Erickson believed that successful identity formation leads to fidelity, staying true to one's values and beliefs. Failure leads to confusion, insecurity, or dependence on others for approval. So example of this. So I would like to make an example about a boy, Tabo, who's in an age of 16, who wants to become a musician, but his parents want him to be an engineer. He feels torn between his dream and his family's expectation. He's experiencing role confusion. So when Tabo decides to follow his passion and work hard for it, he achieves identity information.
James Marshall built on Erickson's work and identified 4 status identity. The first status identity is identity diffusion. Identity diffusion is the person who has not explored any identity yet. Example, when a person says, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what I want to be actually, but
the second status, identity foreclosure. Identity foreclosure is a person who has committed identity without any option. Example.
My parents want me to be a doctor, so I guess I will be a doctor, man.
The third status identity is identity meritorium. Is the person who exploring their identity but not yet decided. Like
me, I'm trying different hobbies simply because I haven't found anything that I actually like, so I'm just trying to find myself where I belong.
The fourth status identity is identity achievement. Is the person who had explored the identity and had made the decision about him or his belief, career.
Me, I've tried a lot of things actually. I've did a lot of volunteer work, but for me, I think being a doctor would work for me because I look after old people and they say I would be a good doctor. Not to say because they say I would be a good doctor or I would make a good doctor, but because I like helping people. Factors that influence identity development. Family is one of the factors that plays a major role in influencing identity development, because remember, family is one of those pillars that we grow up knowing actually. So if you have a supportive parents who encourage explanation and confidence to you, then your confidence, your identity development will be boosted. Then if you have an over-controlling parenting, or if you have over-controlling parents, they can cause foreclosure or confusion upon you. So secondly, we have peers. Peers are also a factor that influences your identity development in such ways that friends can help teenagers experience and feel accepted by community or by people they think they should be supporting them. So peer pressure can also lead to confusion of teens. Actually, if teens copy others to fit in, whereas we find that we have different backgrounds, we come from different backgrounds. So if, let's say, maybe I come from a poor background, then my friend comes from a privileged background, then his parents buy him some stuff that my parents can't afford to buy, then it's gonna put pressure on me because I would feel like my parents do not like me or something. So we have culture and community. Culture and community also play a crucial role in as a factor that hinders personal development or identity development. So culture and community, like tradition, religion, values, shape identity. I mean, the traditions, religion, and values, they shape identity choices. Then we have school and teachers. School and teachers also play a role in developing the identity of teenagers because they spend most of their time during the day or during the week with their teachers in school. So they get to play a role. They get to be, I would say, teenagers' role model because they be looking at them for time.
Role of teachers in supporting identity development. Teachers play a role in helping students, adolescents form positive identities. Teachers can create a safety classroom where students can express their feelings the way they feel, and also teachers can encourage students from career exploration and self-reflection. Teachers, they use positive feedback to build the students' self-esteem and help students manage their peer pressures, to control their relationship with teachers, and teach them how to respect their families, their friends, their relationship with other people outside. Example, a life orientation teacher gives learners activities to ask them who are they, what they want to be when they grow up. They also encourage to take their schoolwork serious.
So if it happens that students experience role confusion, these following things may happen to them. They may struggle with decision making, whereas they can let others dictate their life and tell them what to do, what time to do it, or how to do those kind of stuff. Or they may follow others blindly, follow others lead blindly. Whereas, for an example, in a classroom, there's a kid who likes making fun of others. Then there's this kid who doesn't know or who follows others blindly, and he or she ends up doing the same thing, making fun of others. So that's following others blindly. Or they may feel lost, anxious about their future. So, all in all, adolescent identity development is one of the most important parts of growing up, according to Erickson. It is the stage of identifying, or it is the stage of identify versus role confusion, and Marcia explained it using 4 identity statuses, where we have family, peers, culture, and teachers, who all play a role in what's happening in adolescents' life. As future teachers, it's our responsibility to help learners explore, discover, and be proud of who they are. Thank you.